Welcome back, adventurers, to the continuing adventures of the warrior queens of the Mediterranean. And we've had a surprise development here that I didn't notice in the last episode. Look at the Shebadids there, Egypt. They took over Palestine. They subjugated the ruler of Jerusalem, Emir al-Mansur III, Ibn al-Mansur of Palestine. He is still the ruler of this bit, but he is just subjugated to Sultan Sabah ibn Victor, the Shebadid Sultanate. Also, and it may not be completely apparent here, but he's a nudist. No raiment. This character is wearing nothing but a smile. And it's because I have nudity turned off, just to be more YouTube friendly, that he appears to be wearing a nightgown. But yes, that is an interesting development, isn't it? So I am thinking we should buy some claims for the whole coast here and just do one big war against the Shebadids once the truce runs out. What is she doing? She's doing foreign affairs. Yeah, shorten the truce. That's what I want, Countess Maria. In the meantime, we should build up our armies. We already did that. Yeah, there's nothing more we can do right now, I think. Except strengthening them. Our knights. We have some really good knights. Yeah, I don't think this is really a problem. It would be nice to have a few more 20 plus prowess wielding knights, but we're pretty good. Our holy order is, well, engaged, but we can always call them in. Why are we now at 11? Weren't we at 13 before? Or am I imagining that? Anyway, as I said at the end of last episode, which ended on a very sad note with Queen Sophia's husband dying, we have to look for a political marriage to strengthen her. So I found this Basque person, Gonzal. He was wandering, so yes, he is like highborn, but he was wandering around and he was willing to marry her. He has pretty good traits overall. The only problem is he's paranoid. Well, we'll live with that, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't die too soon from stress in this position. So, I think, yeah, we should prepare for that war. That will give us a big expansion on the southeastern side of the Mediterranean. And we're almost there with the Catalan culture. We just need 1% more of acceptance and then we can form our hybrid culture. So that's the plan for this episode. Faction, yeah. And a child has grown up. Almodis Bonifazi. Yeah, this was one of the children, I think, who was in my prison. Yeah, her father has been imprisoned by the King of Italia. And he is still there, and of course he can't pay her a ransom, so I just recruited her and had her educated. Nothing fancy here, but maybe we can use her to get somebody with high prowess into our court. What is an Asatru guy doing wanting to marry her? Well, he is a berserker, blade master, he is brave, and all that. 30 prowess, my goodness. He was recently tortured. Major health penalty. Although it says he's feeling fine. Yeah. Not so sure about that. Who is our second candidate? A missionary from Duke Arias. Also 30 prowess and brilliant strategist and organizer. And he is actually feeling fine, and he wasn't recently tortured. And then there is a Wistan of Suffolk. 27. He's robust, rough terrain expert, holy warrior, open terrain expert, and all that goodness. Yeah, I think we should go for him. Okay. And he is sent to my court. Will you convert? Convert here. Yep. Okay. Do I have anybody else in my court? Let's go to the vanilla character search. I want in my court adults, unmarried. We have a lot of unmarried adults. Let's do that. So I'm getting high prowess people like Xil here, or however you're supposed to say that. Please correct me if you know. To strengthen my armies, to get good knights, right? That is very important in battle. My food taster. Oh no, I want. No, it doesn't matter, right? But probably I want people who are still fertile. Do we have that here? Not matrilineal. We want someone with high prowess. Yeah, we already have these people. Swanhilde von Bismarck. Look at that. She's amazing. Okay. Then we go back here. That's the only problem with the vanilla character finder, is that it will disappear. While the advanced one, that is a mod, will not. My culture. Yeah. First of all, no, I can do that later, right? Let's find you a spouse, once again with high prowess, matrilineal because you are a woman. We have this guy, who's actually even better than Ingolf. He's feeling fine, though he is a bit irritable. Well, if he wants to marry into this one, Erotikos, okay. Erotikos, Erotiki, because she's a woman, but alright. Who else do we have here? My granddaughter Nikareti, isn't she? Ah, I see. Yeah, I didn't marry you because you are scaly. Evpraxia, alright. Let's do this. He's already in my court, he's in my court. These are all in my court. Matrilineal. Fertile. No, it doesn't matter. As long as they're an adult. I want to come to my court. Okay, this is not helpful. We have a lot of old people. My grandson Ignatius, he's betrothed. And Sophia, yeah, is another scaly granddaughter. But if she can get us someone who is a good knight, like this guy, then I'm willing to do that. Excellent. Okay, now she has a sister, right, that's also scaly and is unmarried. How about this? Well, Kios is really old. 27, 27. This one then maybe. This done. Right. And he is, see, my knight. Very nice. Now, let us do the conversion one. About conversion, courtiers. Nice. And we have some indirect vassals as well that we can ask to convert. Yes, some mayors. The yawning grave. My goodness. You're scaring me. Today I met a lesser nobleman who lives in a town nearby. He's a serious fellow and our conversation drifts to the topic of our childhoods. As a child, he tells me, I used to play by the edge of town. My elders warned me as it used to be the cemetery. One day I met a kindly old townsman. He warned me I shouldn't come and pointed out various misfortunes as evidence, such as the crows, or that time I got sick and almost died, or the thunder. But I laughed it off. The last time we met, he told me, I tried to warn you when you were a child. I told you not to get lost in the wild. I sent omens and all kinds of signs. And then, you ask? I mentioned his name to one of the village elders. He frowned. She said that it was the name of her deceased grandfather. Wait, no one in town shares his name? Maybe it was a prank? Or his spirit warned you, yet you refused to listen? Let's get the piety. Right? That is, that's how we here. With Queen Sophia. Okay, there's a lot going on here. A betrothed can marry. That's Grigoria. Well, she's paranoid. But she's hale and she got a decent martial education. Unfortunately, it will all go to waste and she is marrying into this. The Baranis do not have female warriors, soldiers, so, but he can help him, I guess. Yeah, she can help him, of course. And I have another perk, defensive negotiations. All right, let's do that. That means we can now propose an alliance without a marriage. That is very nice. And he has come of age. Who can we find for you? Not matrilineal, no. Well, these are already in my court. Agnes. I mean, you are frail and she is Amazonian. Maybe we can get like normal children or hale children this way. Let's do that. And not matrilineal because we want her to come to our court. Okay. Excellent. And she is immediately my knight. What is happening in Canterbury? Petty King Eormenric of the Petty Kingdom of Wessex has cast out insular priors and nuns from the holy site of Canterbury, closed insular abbeys and proscribed their insular scriptures. Canterbury will no longer be a holy site for insularism. I see, and the Loras and the Valdesians and the Cathars. It's sanctified to be a holy site of Catholicism. Yeah, that's not a mod that I have, and I haven't really used it yet, but you can like sanctify holy sites. So if we would, for example, get Constantinople, which is not one of our holy sites, we could make it one. If I understand how this mod works. Anyway. That is for the future. Yeah. And Rome is looking at us here, right? They have a lot of money. Consecrate bloodline. I don't think I want that right now. We can negotiate alliances. Yeah, but these are all internal. I want an alliance, for example, with Guyenne. Right? We have one. No. Isabel has one with Burgundy, but we don't. That is Antipata, my granddaughter. And he became the king. How did that happen? He inherited it from King Bruno. Okay. He died at 27 years of age from his wounds. Yeah. Okay, so we now have a granddaughter who's betrothed to the King of Bourgogne. Okay, so Guyenne would be nice to have in our pocket, for example. We have no chance here because they are Muslim. Asturias, we still have an alliance with. So we have a future alliance with Bourgogne. They're not as strong right now. We still have Italy. Yeah, we could consider Bayern, for example. Bayern. Money further away. Bayern is a good one to have, maybe. Of course, the Byzantines, who are extremely strong. Yeah. Problem is, of course, we want some of the lands that they are holding. So an alliance... Well, we could do a temporary alliance like this generation. Right? Would they even accept an alliance? Propose alliance. Minus 108. Yeah. Different faith is really a problem here. Bulgaria. Minus 11. Well, that's pretty close. I can't significantly improve his opinion of me. He already likes me. My dynasty's level of splendor. Difference in military strength. Yeah, he is weaker than us, but we want a strong ally. Minus 59, yeah. And Bayern would say minus 71. I don't think there is much we can do. Maybe this one. Minus 43. See, this is why we should send out missionaries to convert them to our faith. Then they will be willing to forge alliances with us. So, Bulgaria, minus 11. How can we get them across the line? We need to become militarily stronger, right? Max 20 here, so... Or we need to do something with faith. Friend him. Learn his language. Right now, yeah, we do have some. We have Italy, 6,000. That's internal. And Asturias with 4,000. And that's it. Those two. Then we're definitely stronger than him, unless he manages to make a new alliance. But he is a lunatic, so... Okay. Let's go ahead. We still have, like, almost 2 years to wait. Right. Burnt down tower. A most curious discovery recently came to my attention from Panormos. A scout serving in the local garrison, while on a routine patrol, got lost, and in their wanderings discovered a burnt down tower in the wilderness. There was little indication of when it was built and when it was last inhabited, but the basic structure was relatively intact. The only other thing of note was in that spot were 2 trees by the tower, a small rotting wooden chest with nothing inside. In the report I received, the local guard captain suggested we could renovate the tower to turn it into a watch post to assist with maintaining control of the region. I don't think it sounds like we need a watch post here, or it's a splendid idea. I think it is a splendid idea for only 40 gold. Yes. So that's some puzzles, right? Or was I misunderstanding that? Yes, burned down tower renovated. Okay, that's great. Got dependable donkeys. Ah yeah, we can purchase donkeys. Let's have a look at that. Visit the Fountain of the Sun in Sophia Oasis. Okay, purchase dependable donkeys. Yeah. Increase martial stewardship and prestige. Well, it's not that important. It's a nice boost, but for our aging despotissa, maybe buy a small donkey herd. These donkeys help us a lot. Yeah, let's buy a small herd. And we get some extra martial and stewardship and prestige. Alright, now let's get back to this one. Mysteries of the Scriptures. We've had this event several times. My great-granddaughter Constantine and her little friend Theodosia. I think you have that switched around. Because Theodosia is 15 already and Constantine is only 9. Yeah, they do like these Nubian outfits, eh? Anyway. They had taken a copy of the scriptures from the study, brought it into the playroom. They decided to read it, but quickly realized the words therein were best left for the priestesses. She seemed completely content with her current inability to understand the deeper meaning of the book. Constantini is the elder one. Content, humble, or cynical? Cynical gives intrigue and learning. Humble gives piety. Yeah, content is just higher learning, less intrigue. I am not so sure. I'm not really liking the content one for the elder daughters. I think I should just tell her it's nonsense, ignore it, and let her be cynical. see where that leads her. We could even switch her to intrigue. But that wouldn't fit with the character of Sophia. Not really. I mean, she isn't zealous, but she is very much into learning and theology. Alright, so during a recent visit, I spent some time speaking with Baroness Nikertis Vasodux Callistos. How is the Dux a vassal of a baroness? Ah, I see. She has a bishopric, but she's married to the Duke. So, if anything, oh no, they're not each other's vassal. They're just not each other's vassal. They're in different places. Okay, I have previously held Nikertit in high regard, but what he told me paints her as a disappointment. I have been too kind. What did he tell me? I mean, you can't leave me hanging like that. What did he tell me? How has she been a disappointment? Because she's paranoid? Maybe. One of the children at court Hypatia had taken the spinning top of a younger girl and thrown it into a nearby cave. My grandson was there and saw it all happen. He ran into the cave and didn't come out for almost half an hour. When he did, he had retrieved the toy, much to the annoyance of Hypatia. You are such a bully. And that is my grandson Leon, who I decided to tutor. Such bravery is commendable, definitely. You should have made Hypatia get it back. Maybe. Or just punch her. No, such bravery is commendable. Good boy. Definitely. Alright. So, what is up next? A dangerous faction. Peasant rebel again, okay. Yeah, we can't have that. In 12 months, well, we will put it down quickly. It's just like Alexandria. Yeah, because they're low in control, right? Low control. I know that that is a problem here. Yeah, it is slowly getting better. Ah, okay. So we can even improve that. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, they're still building that. Okay. Yeah, we're waiting for May 66, right? Is there anything else we can do to improve our armies? We can possibly build some buildings. This is levy size. This also archer damage. 14 months. That will be in time. Right? So now we have plus 100 archer damage plus 4%. This does make it a little better. Okay, let's do that. And how are we doing with this? 2 years. Okay. Because then we can start upgrading our vassals. The main keeps. I have arrived in Patmos to pay homage to your glorious despotisar as a show of my loyalty, Count Nazar of Tunis. Show him in at once. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Count Nazar, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels and defers, and as the tenants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects, the oath is taken and scribes record his pledges to serve the despot of the Mediterranean. Though the Count has clearly practiced the Greek vows, he mispronounces several sections, humorously changing their meaning and leaving my courtiers stifling titters. Titters? Okay. Good effort, Nazar. It is not an easy language. Okay. Child of my dynasty, Evanthea. We haven't seen that name, I think. Yeah, sure. Evanthea. She's also a dwarf. This is the dwarf family. The father died. My grandson David died. Under mysterious circumstances. That's very mysterious. Yes. This is the kind of thing I would like to be notified of. Maybe I missed something, but... Okay, so... he fathered 2 daughters. I will take care of it, don't worry. But we have another building slot, so... I mean, we have money for one more. Ecclesias? I hold that myself? Yeah. This is not gonna help my archers. Somebody else must have been holding this and started building this. I could replace it, but then we also have other places like Messini here, where we can build military camps. A naked court. I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. It is the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Isaacus, open up, my darling. It is I, Layli. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a woman has climbed up to Isaacus' window. It is Layli, the daughter of Count Rupen of Shamshat. Okay. You are Armenian. You came all the way from Dikanagard. And you're 46 years old. Well, 37. The age difference isn't that big. Okay. Okay. It happens. Oh, hand mirror has low durability. That is attraction opinion. Yeah, it's kind of useful. We don't want that. We know about that. 3 titles. The Kingdom of Sicily. Yeah, so we really do need to do something about the inheritance issue, because this kingdom will be formed and we might lose some lands. Okay, what does it look like at the moment? She would just get Kriti and Isabel II, now that she's a duchess. She gets that second there. She will inherit everything else. Okay, that is not that bad. Though I don't really want to fight her. I mean, Isabel doesn't really want to fight her, I guess. Demios, who is inbred. That is very sad. Yeah, we definitely need to get fresh blood, fresh genes into our dynasty more. Okay, you can study language. Well, this is like... Not sure if that's worth it. We'll give you an education. You want a martial education? Really? Maybe an intrigue education. Yeah. Now I can try and teach you. And let's get that to intrigue. Alright. Who knows what will come of that. So how are we doing with this? We should be at 40 now. We are at 45. My goodness. Okay, so it is time to reform our culture, to hybridize. So, yeah, this is what I was looking at. We want bureaucratic for the lifestyle experience and cultural fascination progress, as well as the development growth. This is nice, but by far not as nice as bureaucratic, I think. We want to keep the Greek language, we want to keep equal martial customs, so we have to switch heritage to Iberian, and it doesn't really matter. Unless we have plans to hybridize with another Iberian culture, which wouldn't be possible. Traditions. We want Land of the Bow to keep our Nile archers and possibly get more. This is the men-at-arms type that we are specializing in. Hunting grounds, line of buildings will improve the archers. We want to keep agrarian because of extra development growth bonus in farmlands and floodplains. Maritime mercantilism. That will give us extra tax in coastal holdings and gives us extra Republic vassal opinion. Now that we have, for example, the Grand City of Pisa, that is nice. This is the main thing we want. Visigothic codes. Can enact a high partition succession law. Warrior queens, of course, we are the warrior queens and seafarers because of the embarkation cost bonus here, plus the increased control growth in the trade port line of buildings. Okay, so do we have a trade port in Alexandria? If not, we should immediately get one. Alright, so this is what we want. We are gonna lose a xenophilic, but alas, we can only choose 6. We'll have to wait for the next age to be able to add something. So, for aesthetics, I said it last time too, right? I think Iberian is nice. It looks a little different. Maybe we can go for that. Let's keep Greek names. I think it's just my personal preference. It doesn't really matter, but we haven't really gained a lot of like Spanish-speaking lands, right? Just these islands here and the one county. If we go further into Iberia, maybe we can change that in the future. Mediterranean architecture and both kinds of fashion and coat of arms. Of course, doing this means we keep the East African fashion. Maybe we should just choose Iberian. But I don't really want to lose the Byzantine one. It looks good. Yeah. Okay, let's just keep this. And then we will change the name to Mediterranean. This is the Mediterranean culture. The Mediterraneans we are. I think this is what it should be. I have no immediate plans to hybridize again. I think we can just each age that we progress in the cultural innovations and so on, we can add a tradition of our choice. But yeah, at this moment I don't think we'll hybridize again, not anytime soon anyway. So this is it. We are now the Mediterranean culture. With us as culture head, everyone will convert. The Mediterranean hybridization. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Catalan and Greco-Nubian peoples have grown increasingly close over the years. Now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both simultaneously a new Mediterranean culture. Greco-Nubian traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Catalan attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of their new society. With the Mediterranean people now looking to me for guidance, it is time to set the stage for our shared future. to a new age, a new era, a new people, the Mediterranean people. All right. So we have, Iberian heritage, Greek language, equal gender, martial tradition, custom, whatever. We have Mediterranean aesthetics, that seems fitting, and these 6 traditions. So we can, down the line, reform them and add one once we get to the High Medieval Age. Maximum cultural traditions +1. So, but we're only at the beginning of this one, so this would be like 100 years in the future. So we're almost complete with battlements. Let's get that done. We have manorialism. I'm not sure what to go for next. Burghs, mangonels, household soldiers. We don't really need hereditary rule, if I'm right. This communal government, we definitely want to get more development, because there is like a soft cap. I think it's currently at 20 before you get this innovation, and this will raise it to 35 before there is a penalty. Yeah, we don't have any of these cultural and regional innovations. That would be something maybe for the rice mod to implement. Can we get some specific Mediterranean innovations here? I would love that. Okay, let us go and check our succession law. No, we want female preference. We want to keep that. We want this to change to high partition, and everyone approves. Wow, I didn't know it would be this easy. I guess we are a really good queen. Everyone approves of changing it to high partition. Under high partition succession, the lion's share of titles will go to your player heir. That is Isabel II. Oh, she's now called Infanta. Because we switched to Iberian heritage instead of despotism. But we have still the Greek language. Right. Okay, that we will have to change, I guess. Anyway, our player heir and the rest will be divided between your children. Upon succession, all titles held by the late ruler will be divided. With the player heir always given the primary title, realm capital, and any direct titles associated with it. Younger children will be given titles starting with those of the same rank as the primary title. Your player heir cannot be preemptively granted titles they do not stand to inherit. The difference here is under Confederate partition, this phrase here. So they will get titles of the same rank as the primary title. If none are available, they will be given low-ranking titles. No, that's not the one I was looking at. Here, this last one. Younger children will have titles created for them if enough land is held. That is how we got that kingdom of Crete, which we never created. It was created upon succession. And now in high partition, that is no longer the case. So let's change the law. Oh, everyone likes us more for it. There are only positives to it. Of course, she will still get this title. Unless we destroy it. The de jure vassals of the despot of Crete will lose 25 opinion for 10 years. I don't care about that. Destroy it. Oh my goodness. And now she will get all that. Well, that was stupid. Yeah. I didn't know that. But of course it makes sense. Well, we'll see how to deal with that then. Okay, so far this episode, I'm going to wrap it up here. We have a new culture and we have a new succession law, which has its own problems apparently that I didn't foresee. Never mind, we are preparing to go to war with the Shebadids to get some lands here at the southeastern Mediterranean coast and the holy city of Jerusalem. That will be for next time. So thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.